This is another challenge. Well, people don't need the amateur dramatics from me now. I think they know that we're doing challenges. Headed to all good. I'm just double checking I'm recording because you know what I'm like. And let's do this, pads. So no mechanics. These guys are Champ 3 GC1. And they've just said, you know, we haven't warmed up. I said, don't worry, neither of us.
Yep.
We don't warm up, so it's all good. So there we go.
So again, I'm just going to front flip into that and we'll get boost and rotate. Never mind.
Are we going to be using front flips, do you think? Shall we use front flips or? I never know when we do these.
Yeah, I also
the scope is. I mean, I know these guys were GC in their prime, but I just don't know the scopes. I'm just staying close here to kill that.
I think we'll just do what we normally do. We'll try to use as little as possible. Yeah, like just going for like bumps or single jumps, and you know, we'll see.
See how much we need to add on.
Yeah, if we keep it fundamental, I think we should be chilling. Well, here you can see they're trying to outpace us straight away here, so we want to let them like outpace themselves, and there you can see he's diving into our corner and stuff. So quite active players, but we'll be chilling. Yeah,
I was going to say, notice that they did literally just back-to-back dive in the corner. And then in all honesty, the thing is, like I always say, what did it actually achieve? You know?
Yeah.
What does it actually get you when you dive into those corners? And oftentimes it doesn't get you very far. I'll just go for a big fake here, but then I'm going to stay close to this guy. Maybe I'll give him a bump, and then he's up again into the corner. So low percentage hits. And even though, again, that looks close, that was such a low percentage hit, they're going to look for a demo, so I'm just going to stop the car a few times, make it awkward. And there we go.
See, so here's the thing, right? So obviously, you know, when you're playing in ranked, most people play this sort of style where they, you know, try to outpace you and everything. So it's better to just like keep cool, keep calm, look for, you know, gaps like that. That was actually such a good pass. The fact that you got around him and everything, that was actually really good.
I was actually a bit worried because it was a side flip, and I thought, you know,
it'd be fine.
But I mean, these guys are GC, so I think it's fair to use, like, you know, I mean, how I know we're doing it disadvantageously. You know what, for some reason, I thought you were going to accidentally get a double touch then.
I honestly wanted to, and then I have to stop myself mid-air.
I'm going to try and force an own goal there. Yeah. And I've stole the boost off this second guy here, this Law guy. So that guy might have boost, but his second man doesn't, so he can't even go up for this. Yeah. So here comes the panic. And again, like a lot of people hit that, but we don't need to. Boom, I took the boost.
What I did in the corner there is I just, I obviously drove into the ball, but I didn't flip into it. Because what that does is that it allows me to recover quicker. Yeah, here we can see they are quite quick players. So if we see them coming in, what we want to do is you want to use a lot of low 50s if they're coming in. You kind of want to assume that they're coming in all the time. That way we don't get, you know, caught out.
It's a very, very good statement, that is.
So we just assume that they're coming in, and if they don't, it doesn't matter because we're still behind the ball because we're single jumping anyway. So our recovery is as small as possible. So yeah, that's normally what you want to do against quite explosive players. Go for a hook shot and then single jump.
Nice. Oh, they're double committing here. So that's actually the first sort of chink we've really seen from these guys. They're playing pretty well. I'm in a rule 1, by the way.
Okay.
And he's sticking to the rule 1, so again we can watch Ray do this, and he's just going to play with the single jumps, low 50s. There it is again. He stole the boost. The other guy did also get boost, and I mean, you can give your teammate these sort of bits of knowledge as they play. But of course, I mean, this is really your sort of specialty. 1v1s with no mechanics is literally like a dream for you. Right, so I'm quite happy to just tell you this is the whole video.
Right, so I
thought he was going to hit me. Yeah. We're still in this. He's not breaking it.
I don't really know if he's going to dive in here, so I'd rather flip into the ball just to make sure I don't get beaten. And here we'll just let him backflip that, and we'll just take that into the corner. So it's just about staying behind the ball, trying to stay safe. He's dived in here. It's actually a good demo. I thought I jumped over it, to be fair.
Really good demo. And he's created a bouncing, like rolling ball to himself. This is great offense. It's going to be interesting what he does.
This is awesome for him. Yeah, he's probably going to flick this here. Oh, okay, he went for the side flip flick. Interesting. Probably wouldn't have done that. I honestly probably would have just gone for a shot. But it's all good. Oh, he's actually just left that wide open, so we'll just shoot that into the bottom.
Well, there we go. That's really. But these guys are great. I mean, good save there. But yeah, we are seeing. It's pretty much similar to what we saw when we got to like GC1, isn't it? Very aggressive. Very aggressive. And that's that whole thing that makes me laugh. Everyone goes, oh, why did they go for that? It's like, well, they scored, bro. You know, so like you say, always expect, and I'm also floating behind it, but always expect them to go. You know, it's on you. And then again, tap it to the corner, stay close to the ball.
Exactly. You know, like their speed is really good, but what's happening is we're making it. Well, that's what happens. That's actually what I was about to say. So because they're playing so quickly, sometimes they're literally double committing, and look at that touch, completely, you know, wasn't needed, and he's going to dive in his last man, and it's just a goal.
There we go.
So they're just playing too quickly.
Yeah.
They have good speed, but they need to use the speed when it actually counts. Like the first man, he just rushed that touch, and then the second man just dived in there. They had the time. They could have gone for a 1v1 and scored.
I think for me, this is that whole thing of like, use your speed, use your mechanics in a fundamental fashion. And I think like a lot of people do it the other way around, where they sort of like learn their mechanics, but they don't actually understand how to use them, and they get really fast mechanical players that are just like flying around and actually putting themselves in great danger that they may not see.
That's the thing, yeah. It's about making life as easy for your teammates as possible, while also being efficient on your plays. You know, like it's like you know, Kobe Bryant versus Kevin Durant. You know, Kobe Bryant was probably a better scorer, but he was a hell of a lot less efficient than Kevin Durant.
That is true.
You know, give him 15 shots and he would still give you 30 points a night. You know, so it's that, you know, it's being efficient with your attacks in Rocket League. It's the exact same thing, really.
That's a very efficiency is massive, and it's actually literally earlier today, funny enough, before I was doing this, I saw a video from apparently Jack on about Monkey Moon and how he's so good because he's efficient, and that's one of the main reasons they won. And it seems like they're aggressive and they're diving and all this stuff, but they're always in the right position because they're efficient and they don't need to displace themselves too much. And like you can see there, see how that their teammate backed off there from the ball, but because they had to, whereas I was able to stay close because again I just didn't dive all the way in and use all my boost to sort of do anything.
Yep. Absolutely, you know, that's the thing. It's boost management is one of the most important and probably the most underrated skill in the game.
Yeah,
achieving the exact same amount with less boost is so powerful. It really is. A lot of the time when I make saves, you know, in the previous videos, I've always mentioned the amount of boost I have left over.
Yes, you have.
And I do that just to emphasize how important it is to keep as much boost as you can. Here, last man dives in, no need to dive in there, just going to low 50 that past him, and then second man comes in, he wasn't rotating quickly, we could just double jump over him. So it's, you know, very little mechanical skill there. It's just, you know, being able to see the challenge coming in, use our anticipation, and then you can get the outplays. Here is actually not a problem because you were like herding him in a way, or, you know, like running him. It was actually alright because I knew exactly what's happening because I was rotating.
And that's it. I mean,
which is crucial.
I mean, like you said, it's something I definitely need to work on. What your point was earlier about, like, you know, boost management. And I know it's like one of the hard skills, isn't it? It is a hard skill to do. But yeah, like stuff like that, when we're funneling players into each other, it just makes everything so much easier because, like, most players in that situation wouldn't have trusted me as a second man and would have just come diving in and used all their boost, and then we've both got no boost. And right there, I've just got an ability to burst, because if he challenges that, which he has, it's just not a good 50 for him because of the way he was positioned.
Yeah, no, and like even like these shots, they're shooting them from way out of range. They're not keeping the ball. And then here he's being a bit, you know, a bit haphazard with his touches, and it's just a lot of panic. You know, there's a lot of running. Like they have really good speed, and that's something I don't want to like diminish at all.
Yeah, I was going to say.
But it's about using that speed in the right position. I'm just going to front flip on the bounce, just to see what they do here. That's a great demo from Intrusive, actually. That was clutch.
That was that was good. And another one, actually, I thought I was going to be able to dodge that, but yeah, great demos. Adding that in, and that's what we saw. You know, when we've done this, and again, I don't know when this will get released. What a shot, nice shot in relevance to, you know, our ranked games. But yeah, brilliant backflip. Well, actually, this shot though, just a really tough angle.
Top ins. Yeah. I wouldn't have said that even if I tried, really.
That was that was absolutely excellent. So well done to these guys. They're playing extremely well.
Here's the thing: they're playing better than the first game, I'd say.
Yes.
they're diving in still, but it's to a lesser degree.
Yeah, like that.
Even there, you see, like the intrusive, he's not diving in. He's actually learning.
Yeah, that's really cool to see.
He's actually really smart.
It's that
because he dived, it allows him to keep on offense.
And this is exactly what we wanted from this series, is to help everyone sort of play a little bit more, solid. Like that was the best word I think used to describe it. And like you say, we're seeing these guys already start to make the change.
Yep. Because their last man has quite a high line, but now, unlike the last game, he's not diving in on everything. So it makes it harder for us to break out, and it also allows him to stay in offense.
Yeah, and it's great with these demos.
That make the big difference. So yeah, I'm not going to dive in as first man. I can see the pass is coming, so I can just intercept that. So again, about using your awareness, and just I actually didn't mean to do that.
Nice shot. That was a great shot. The best ones are the ones you don't mean.
Yeah, there was no mechanics there. I just chipped the ball on the bounce.
Perfect driving into it though.
But yeah, it still works. No mechanics in that. There's just taking advantage of the situation.
Just gonna grab mid boost, and yeah, a bit of a heavy touch there again. Just trying to force the offense in again. Sort of trying to force the offense. I will start grabbing these boosts on the exit. I have been playing purposely slow, but these guys have been proving themselves to be pretty fast. So we're just going to double jump that. That was so close to a demo.
Yeah.
But I have been allowing them to grab the boost, which I normally go for, just to let them back in the game. But I'll just be a little bit more aggressive with that in the third game, just to sort of see if that changes anything. And what do they do under pressure? Nice shot. Great save from them. Nice shot.
Put that in.
So yeah, really well played.
Yeah, so here, once again, I do like the idea from their first man there, because he didn't dive in, but he made himself a bit of a stationary target at the end. Ideally, you'd want to start throwing in those single jumps a bit earlier. Just to either try bait me in to do something, or get the 50 just in case that happens, because I ended up just pushing the ball right over him, and then it made it awkward for his teammate. So again, as first man, yes, you want to funnel them into this corner, but you also want to make them do something to give the ball away, ideally. That's why that goal happened.
Here we go again, just grab that, because now that we sort of so again we just push this over the top. Nice attempt for the demos there, but I mean he literally boost starved himself. So if that guy Laws did actually connect on that, I was just about to say, he's got no one to actually pass the ball to, so they have to take it back anyway. So it's just a little bit, again, comes back to that efficiency, and we're just going with a fake here. And again, there's no one there.
That's actually such a good fake. That's such a good fake. That's a great demonstration of what you should do. So they were like getting touches and on attack there, but neither of us dived in at all, and we basically just watched them get pointless touches into the corner.
GG,
that's
well
the
played.
Power of it.
Yeah, absolutely. This is the thing, because people are diving on stuff because they think it's not dangerous, and so we fake it, and we'll get the ball back. Either if they demo me on the exit, they still end up going back and leaving the ball for raid in that scenario. We're always able to get stuff going just from doing not too much, which is great. And we've actually got the next challenge ready as well. A lot of people are, so many people are questioning this whole thing. Does it really work? It won't work versus us. We're doing
it. Come to the Discord and challenge.
Yeah, come challenge us. Come challenge us.
Because it's pretty cool. Even he said it. Because where they're playing a lot quicker than us, they're using more mechanics, they're using wave dashes and a lot more boost and a lot more aerial shots, things like that, high aerials. But we're keeping as fundamental as you can. The only really mechanical thing we've done is defensive aerials, and the games are still very close.
Yeah,
it's a great shot from him.
That was a brilliant shot.
That's actually on me. So you actually did really well there, but my first touch was not ideal. It was too high.
Well, I mean, it was you still blocking them 90% of the net, and I saw the bit that was open. Yeah. I reckon if I was going mechanical, I would have gone up and got that. To be honest, people are going to say he's capping. I'll be honest. I really think I could have hit that. It was close, but I was trying to drive up and then flip out of it that way. So anyway, this is a very low percentage shot, and
exactly.
So we just let that happen. He got lucky. He just grabbed the boost.
In that situation, what he should do is not even try to go for a shot, because it's so low percentage. Even a pro is probably not scoring that.
There's another one.
What he should have done there is literally just kept the ball and gone for an edge ball. It's a hell of a lot more dangerous, because he could have got a 50-50 or something, and that would have been way more dangerous. Also, one thing I'm noticing is that their last man is very, very all in. They're going in all the time as last man, which is not what you should do.
Yeah, they're trying a lot. I mean, we love demos. They're trying an excessive amount of demos. Is often they get in the demo, but then they're just leaving us a free ball every time. So it's basically the same sort of sequence over and over of we're getting the ball, we're making our defensive play, we're going to get demo, but we still actually end up with the possession. So it hasn't actually helped them, and that's a great shot from them. Yeah, I couldn't get around for that one. Nice shot. Really good from them.
It's a good shot. I think that's actually my bad. So I went a bit too all in on like the offense there.
I should have side flipped early. But that's fine. I mean, again, you know, this is great because we're doing free games with everyone in these challenges. So it isn't actually a best of 3. It is just free games. So you never know. These guys might be the first one, but I might start actually flipping into things myself here, just to take advantage of some of the aggression. But again, nice fake from them. They're not diving into the corner. But they are really good. I'll tell you that they are brilliant at getting these demos. So fair play to them.
They're using the ball side rotation really well.
Yes.
You know, if they get outplayed, then you know one person's looking for the demo behind to try and disrupt the attack, which is exactly what you should do. Yeah, I'm just gonna hit that off the wall, but we're not gonna fly after it. Chances are one of them is gonna go, but they don't. So I'll just double jump.
Okay.
And boost a little bit.
Gonna fake that.
And then
let it go into the corner. I'm gonna grab this. They're gonna look for a demo or a bump. There we go. Then we get a free ball again.
Yes, I'll just hit this away, but look, I didn't boost into it because that allowed me to follow up. It's the little things, you know, keeping possession. Most people would have just banged it away and then it's essentially just giving them the ball again.
There we go. Make it awkward for them. Force them into the corner.
Oh, nice fake. Well played.
They're getting much better as we go through this. They're actually getting much better at their face. Bad touch from me, but look at it again. We're just staying behind it.
I'm actually just going to dive in on that front flip that way. So there, it was in the corner. There was low momentum on the ball, and the ball was low, like on the ground low. So you know we could challenge there because there was a lot less danger. There was very little angles you could have used.
So what I'm going to do now is I'm actually going to mix up the strategy. You're going to see something crazy. I'm just going to start going for demos. And what's going to happen? Like it's going to be low mechanical demos, but we haven't done much demoing. So again, it is a strategy shift. Like they're not going to expect all of a sudden we just start putting in the momentum, and it's just going to throw them again. Like constantly bumping them back is just again going to give us another look. There we go. I'm going to go forward for the demo.
Yep. I'll keep on the ground. Oh my days, he was saved it.
He was good at dodging, really good at dodging it, but I think I managed to trip him. So a little bit of a strategy change, but it's still no mechanics. This is the beauty of it. Yep. When we can play defensive, but then you can actually just take it more offensive. But again, it's all about adaptation. All about adaptation. I've noticed that they're actually staying more grounded now on their shots, and so therefore they're actually more open for demos. Great save.
Yeah, so you know that's why I noticed the bad touch straight away. So what I do, straight onto the backboard, and I try to mirror his shot, look at his car, see, you know, how the shot could come in based on where his car is, and that last man positioning is not ideal. Just about gets the save, but he was quite high up as last man there. He should stay a bit more.
So I'm going to leave the ball here. Well, actually, just there we go.
Oh, I wish I was there.
So I was trying to get the demo on the guy as I hit the ball, but yeah, I'm just going to be awkward here. I'll just take this back. I'll take it to you.
Yeah.
Get him to overcommit in the corner.
Double jump. Get this boost.
Nice.
Alright, so here we're just going to let him touch that, and then he's going to leave.
That's fine, I got it. It's all good. They off the side, I'll just double jump behind it because I got a high pop. So, I didn't mean to flip, that was meant to be a double jump, but I'm going to grab that boost. I'm going to come here, I'm going to fake, grab some inside boost here, make them work, into the back post. Nicely done.
Outlet, rotate there.
Let's grab this.
So again, you know, in the corner, we're just trying to stay as solid as possible.
Steal all the boost from so the second man actually has no boost. So yeah, this guy's really struggling for boost here. And I'll just single jump that. I was going to try and hit you up, but I thought I don't think I'm going to be able to do it. Alright, going to come there.
Yeah.
Get the demo.
Oh, well played.
Nicely done. Yeah. There we go. We got the demo back. Really nice team demos.
The demo is coming clutch. Did he just stay grounded? Oh, he did.
Yeah, because I thought he might try and stay grounded, but either way, I thought, well, if I go grounded, it'll force him up anyway. May not be able to make the save, but we want to keep this undefeated streak.
That is true. That is true. We do want to keep it, but they are playing so well. I'm not gonna lie.
They are playing much better in this game than the first game here.
I'm gonna see what happens there. So I'm gonna stay in the middle actually, just in case something might happen. But
I was trying to double jump it
actually now coming out.
There we go.
We're just gonna fake.
What I'll try and do is I'll try and funnel this to the left. Oh, never mind.
Oh.
Could you imagine that goes that way to be the end of it? Like, oh, brutal.
Yeah.
So I come on the wall, but just for a second. And there's the fake.
Nice, well played.
And there's the giveaway. Gonna grab that boost.
And then there's where we're gonna single jump, and now we're gonna see what he does. We're gonna be here in case he misses.
There it is.
And that's exactly what
GG, well played to them. I mean, really good stuff. Yeah, awesome stuff from these guys.
And you know, when we were playing back in gold and platinum, we were always like, you know, throw the ball up high because there's a chance they could miss.
Yes.
And even in SSL, that's what you do. You throw the ball up high because they could miss. You never know, and that's what happened there. But well played to them, honestly. Great speed. Like if I was to give them like some like tips, I'll probably say last man, be a little bit more patient.
Yeah.
Try not to dive in to like rush your touches, especially in your opponent's corner. Don't rush the touches because, you know, against a team that's playing patient, those touches just turn into passes for your opponent. So you want to keep the ball as much as you can. Those two things, I'd say.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. Absolutely.